If your home feels like it's closing in on you, with closets you can barely open and counters you haven't seen in years, but your body doesn't move like it used to, you aren't lazy. You just need a different system. Today, I'm sharing 7 gentle steps to clear those piles without the pain or burnout. You'll get a small, doable win in the next few minutes, even sitting right where you are. Let's ease into this together. Welcome to Wise Aging Seniors, where we talk honestly about making these later years feel lighter and more manageable. This isn't about turning into a minimalist or clearing everything in a weekend. It's a realistic system for decluttering when you're overwhelmed as a senior, protecting your energy first, clearing real dangers, and making decisions that respect your memories. It works over time, not overnight, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And here's the thing I'll tell you up front. Step 7 is the secret to making sure the clutter doesn't just creep back in. Stick with me till the end for that. Too many of us hold on to things just in case, creating tripping risks and that heavy feeling every time we walk into a room. Today, we'll change that at a pace that fits real U.S. seniors, whether you're in a ranch house in Ohio or a condo in Florida. Step 1. Protect your energy first. The 10-minute senior pace. The very first step might surprise you, and this is where things start to change for most people. Before we touch much, we protect your energy, because I know it feels impossible when your body says no. This is the foundation of the whole system. Here's how it works in real life. Pick one tiny spot that's been bugging you, maybe the top of your dresser where bills and old glasses pile up, or one kitchen drawer that's so full you have to shove it closed. Set a timer on your phone or that old kitchen timer for exactly 10 minutes max. Sit down if standing wears you out. No pressure to finish the whole room. Just start sorting into 3 simple piles right in front of you. Keep for things you use almost every week. Let go for stuff that's clearly done its job, and maybe for the things you're not sure about yet. When that timer dings, you stop completely. Even if you're holding something in your hand, stand up, stretch gently, get a glass of water, or sit with your feet up for a bit. I know what you're thinking. 10 minutes won't fix my house. You're right, it won't fix everything at once. But it builds real trust that you can do this without waking up sore the next morning. Last year, when my back was acting up after a long winter, this is exactly how I started on my bedside table. I found 3 old prescription bottles from years ago, a couple of dried-up pens, and a charger that didn't fit any phone I own anymore. 10 minutes later, I felt lighter already. Your body will thank you for this approach. It respects the fact that as seniors, our energy comes in smaller doses now. Do this once a day or every other day, and you'll be amazed how the momentum builds without wearing you down. This isn't about speed. It's about steady, kind progress that you can actually keep up with. Step 2. Clear the danger zones. Safety first was now that you've got the pacing down, let's move to something that gives quick, visible relief. This is where things start to feel safer in your own home. Take a slow walk through your main living areas, not fast, just at your normal pace. Notice the danger zones that could cause real problems. The pathways you walk every day from the bedroom to the bathroom, the space around your favorite chair or bed, the bathroom counter where medications and lotions pile up, the bottom of the stairs if you have them, or any spot where you reach up or bend down often. Start with the obvious hazards that need to go right away. Expired medications. Gather them in a bag and plan a trip to your local pharmacy for safe disposal. Most places have free take-back programs, frayed extension cords that could spark a fire, those old throw rugs that slide under your feet, tall stacks of newspapers or magazines that could topple over, broken picture frames or vases you've been meaning to fix since the grandkids were little. Put on some quiet music you enjoy, like those old Frank Sinatra tunes, and give yourself another 10 to 15 minutes. Keep a sturdy grocery bag or small box right beside you so you don't have to carry things. One trip at a time is plenty. After my neighbor down the street had a fall because of clutter near her recliner, I looked at my own place with new eyes. Those piles weren't just messy. They were risky for someone with balance. That's not what it used to be. Clearing these zones first gave me confidence to keep going. This doesn't fix every safety issue overnight, but it makes a real difference. You can feel immediately when you walk through that space again. Your steps feel lighter, and that peace of mind is worth it. If this is already starting to feel helpful, hit that like button real quick. It helps other seniors find this. Step the future self question. Better decision making. Now, here's the part that actually makes decision making easier. And this is where most seniors get stuck. Forget the spark joy stuff that doesn't always fit our lives. Use my future self question instead. Will my 80s or 85-year-old self really need or love this? Or does this help the quieter life I want now? Clearing the floors in step 2 isn't just about not falling. It's about making room for the person you still want to be at 85. Someone who can move around easier, host family without stress, or just sit peacefully with a cup of coffee. This question connects everything. It respects your energy from step 1 and your safety from step 2. For each item you pick up, pause for just a second and ask that question. Then quickly choose, keep for daily or weekly use, gift or share for family or local charity, digitize for old photos and papers you can scan, or let go for the recycling or trash. Keep a small notepad or your phone nearby. Sometimes I just write one honest line like, I'm choosing space so I can enjoy my grandkids more without worrying about tripping. It won't feel perfect the first time through, and that's okay. Some days you'll decide faster than others. I remember going through my old tool drawer, kept the basic screwdriver and hammer I still use, but let go of 3 rusty wrenches I hadn't touched since the 90s. This gets easier with practice, and it helps you feel in control, instead of overwhelmed by all the choices. If these early steps are already giving you a bit of breathing room, I'd really appreciate you hitting like. It helps other seniors find this. Subscribe and tap the bell if you want more practical tips every week. Quick question in the comments. What's the one pile that's bothering you most right now? I read them all. Step 4. Handle the memory piles without guilt. This next step gets emotional, and I won't sugarcoat it. Memory piles are tough for most of us. But this is where the system really starts working together. Give yourself permission to go slow here. Limit yourself to 1 memory box per decade of your life. Maybe 1 for your 30s, 1 for the grandkids' early years, things like that. Pick only the best pieces that truly tell your story. The rest, we honor them differently. Use your phone to photograph items before letting them go. Scan old letters, or documents with free apps like Adobe Scan or just your phone's camera. Transfer those old home videos if you still have them. You know, I still laugh about the time I struggled to let go of an old souvenir ashtray from a 1970s trip to Niagara Falls. I hadn't smoked in 40 years, but it felt like giving away part of the vacation. It's normal to feel that tug when you let things go. I still do sometimes. Sit with the feeling for a minute if it comes up, but you're not erasing your life. You're making sure you can still walk through your hallway safely next year without tripping over boxes. If it feels too heavy one day, just close the box and come back later. This doesn't eliminate all the feelings, but it gets lighter over time. Many of us have gifted special items to grandkids while we're still here to share the stories behind them. This was your grandpa's favorite tie from our anniversary trip. That conversation feels so much better than leaving piles for someone else to sort after we're gone. Take your time with this step. It's okay if it takes a few sessions. Step 5. The one bag a day momentum builder. By now, you should be feeling some steady progress, and this step turns that into momentum without wearing you out. Commit to just one bag or box a day, or every other day if your energy is lower. Don't aim for big hauls. Focus on easy wins that add up. Manuals for VCRs you don't even own anymore. Plastic containers with no lids that are just taking up space, and those 5 extra spatulas clogging up the kitchen drawer. How many coffee mugs does one person really need? I had 12, and now keep 4 that I actually reach for. Try the maybe box trick that works so well for seniors. Put uncertain items in a box, seal it with tape, write today's date on it, and tuck it away in a closet for 30 days. Most of the time, you won't even think about what's inside. When the month is up, donate the whole thing without reopening it. I do this while watching my evening news or a favorite show. It doesn't feel like hard work at all, just steady, quiet progress. This isn't about perfection or having a magazine-perfect home. It's about consistent, quiet progress that adds up in a real U.S. home, whether you live alone or with family nearby. One bag at a time, those big, overwhelming piles start shrinking in a way that feels manageable and even a little satisfying. Step 6. Create your new simple systems. We're getting close to the end, and this step is what keeps the clutter from coming right back. Set up systems that actually work for aging bodies. Store everyday items between waist and shoulder height so you avoid dangerous bending or reaching on a step stool. Think about your medicine bottles, favorite snacks, remote controls, and daily dishes. Keep them easy to grab. Use clear plastic bins or simple labels you can read without glasses if possible. Follow the one-in, one-out rule. When a new sweater comes home from the store, an old one goes out to donation that same day, no exceptions. My favorite habit is a quick weekly 10-minute reset. Every Sunday evening, I do a gentle walkthrough of the main rooms and put things back where they belong. No deep cleaning, just tidying. These aren't fancy systems that require special equipment. They're practical for seniors who want to age in place comfortably and safely, without asking for help every time something gets out of hand. Over weeks and months, you'll notice how much easier it is to maintain. Last step, the finish line moment. This is what ties the whole system together so you actually keep the progress. After you finish an area, even if it's just one drawer or one corner, sit there for a couple of minutes. Really sit. Notice the clearer counter or the easier path across the room. Take a slow breath and say a quiet thanks to the stuff that served you well over the years. Then let it go with kindness. Snap a quick before and after photo on your phone. Looking back at those pictures later helps your brain register that the effort was worth it. This doesn't make every pile disappear forever. You'll still have days where things build up a little, especially after holidays or family visits. But it gives you a realistic way to stay on top of it without starting over from scratch each time. You've now got a complete, gentle system to tackle those overwhelming piles of stuff as a senior. Start with just step 1 today. Be kind to yourself. Progress, not perfection. You deserve a home that supports the life you're living now. If this felt helpful and real to you, like the video and subscribe so we can keep these honest conversations going. Tell me in the comments which step you're trying first this week. Even if it's a tiny one, I'm rooting for you, friend. See you in the next one. Take care.